talk about something else that's at a very special price. As we celebrate our 30th birthday throughout the month here on QVC, 30 discoveries, 30 days. This is a discovery sale priced item. That sale price is not going to be here for long, and it's under $60. You get to do it with 2 easy pays and 50921. You've seen Jimmy Stovall, so you know it's got to be from Corky's. Hello, sir.
Hey,
nice
how are
to see
you? Good to see you.
Good to see you too. He happens to be the general manager of Corky's down in Memphis, Tennessee. And we've never done a variety set kind of like this before. We have seen the rib chops before with some other stuff.
Right.
We've seen cobbler before with some other stuff. Some people were saying, can we try the cobbler and the rib chops all at once? And you said, yeah, okay, why don't we do that? And so here it is. It's brand new today. But what you're getting, no matter what, is 3 2-pound rib chops right here. 1, 2, all sliced up, 3. You get that. But then you get to choose which one of the 2-pound cobblers do you want in the front. You can go for the strawberry, which is totally different and unusual.
So good.
You can go for, it looks like the apple.
Yeah,
is that the apple?
that's the apple.
Okay, so you can go for the apple, which is like, you know, who doesn't love apple pie and that kind of idea. But I will let you know, the peach that you see here on the end is always very popular, and it also happens to be already our most limited choice today if you want the peach. So as we circle back to the rib chops, Jimmy, someone might be watching Corky's for the very first time.
Right.
Who are Corky's? Why are you guys so amazing?
Corky, so we're a barbecue restaurant, family run, Memphis, Tennessee, the barbecue capital of the world. We do everything the old fashioned way, slow smoke, real hickory wood and charcoal. We don't take any shortcuts. And these rib chops are only here at QVC. What we wanted to do is, you know, everyone loves the ribs or pulled pork at Corky's. The biggest thing that the QVC customer says, we want more meat. And so we found this cut of meat that is normally you'd find like in a steakhouse. You're not going to find this in a grocery store.
Right.
This is, we leave the bone in for presentation and for flavor. And I just cut it down this bone. I want you to see how thick, how juicy, and how tender. Look at this meat.
That's a rib chop.
So let's talk about this right here. So here's the little bone of the baby back right here.
All right.
Then you've got, so you know how tender, fantastic that meat is.
Right.
Then you've got down here just a little bit, you've got that that loin, and everybody knows how tender that is. At the bottom down here, you have the roast. We season it, we smoke it, and then we put a little bit of barbecue sauce on the outside. So when you get it home, you're heating it up. It melts in your mouth. It's loaded with meat. It's tender and juicy. Look at this. It's all done for you.
That's amazing.
Is that fantastic?
And already, I need to let you know at home that between the 3 flavors, the peach is winning the race, but I know we are already more limited in the peach than we are in the other flavors, and so we're going to get into that in a second.
Yep.
Can you cut this in half?
Yes, I know. I always give too much. So let me tell you what this eats like, because I want you to be happy when you get it home. It's like a prime rib. It has the texture, the consistency of a prime rib, but it's that smoky flavor, that barbecue pork. Is that good?
That is the perfect description.
I know. It is, though. That's exactly the texture.
It doesn't taste like eating ribs. It tastes like prime rib, like a cut of beef is what is the actual texture. But that smokiness, it was so tender and it was so almost buttery and juicy.
It is.
And then that smoky sweet flavor from the sauce complemented it, but it didn't overwhelm the rest of the flavor.
That's right, because you want all the flavors to go together, but the real star here is the meat and the slow smoked process. So you're going in for one more.
I'm going to hold this for a second
because I know
we have to get to dessert.
So imagine going to the grocery store and getting a pork chop. This is one piece, all that meat off of one of these 2-pound rib chops.
So I know that some people eat more and some people eat less.
Yes.
Do we have any recommendations for the amount of people we would be serving with this?
Gosh, I don't know. So some of them have 2 bones, 3 bones, 4 bones, depending on the depth of it right here. So if it's a 3-bone section and you want to slice it next to the bone, you can get plenty of slices. If you want to do these individual bones, I would say easy. 3 big meals out of each one of these.
Exactly.
I mean, that to you, that's a big meal for Sharon. I can tell you that right now.
Yes, it is. No, you're absolutely right, it is. Because I snack all throughout the day, so my big meals are in smaller portions. You're getting 3 of those. Are they individually wrapped when they come to us?
The 2 pounds are individually wrapped. And like I said, we leave the bone in for the flavor and the presentation. We feel like it's a fantastic upscale presentation, even though you still get a little bit messy, you know, you still get a little bit saucy. But look at that. Look at all that meat on there.
Well, you know, you could use a knife and fork if you wanted to make this a more formal meal, like you're eating a steak or something, you could. But then we've got one of 3 different cobblers. And don't forget about your price. This is a discovery sale price. First of all, to do anything with shipping and handling included from Corky's for less than $60 is very special. I'll say it's very special when we see it.
And
Peach is
it's
already
8 pounds
getting
of
limited.
Food too. So let's talk about this strawberry first.
Okay,
it's summertime, it's strawberry season. This is a little bit more of a unique flavor. I love the strawberry cobbler because it's not something that you just find anywhere.
Look at the color.
Isn't that fantastic?
It's glorious.
I know, it's fantastic. And so I got it sticking on my fork, my spoon right here.
All right,
so look at this.
This is how thick it is. Look at
you see the big pieces of strawberries in here. And what we do, of course, the southern way is there's a crust on the bottom and the top. To me, that's what makes the difference. You love that buttery, sugary crust. The strawberry's fantastic. This one's been a little bit cooled down right now. The other ones are hot. But the bright, fresh flavor, that strawberry cobbler is awesome, isn't it?
That buttery crust.
Isn't that good?
But the sweetness level is not overly like saturated sweet. It's fruit sweet, but the texture is just soft and melty. And I'm having this cold, and that's good. So
that's
warm
right. So this
with
one,
ice cream, I can't even imagine.
So this one's warm. Just so you mentioned, this is the peach. Of course, what's more summertime than peach or apple pie and barbecue? So this right here, this is the peach cobbler. Crust on the bottom. Look at this. I flipped this over so you see the crust. Look at the crust on the top. Look at the big pieces of peaches right here. And I've got a big old serving spoon right here. And this is how I would serve it. So you heat up your cobbler.
Oh my gosh, over 500 of these are gone.
Ice cream here.
Oh,
you've got one piece. Look how much meat. One piece of that rib chop. And you tell me that is not your July 4th barbecue all in one right there.
Goodness.
Dig in there for that peach.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and I'll also mention if you're trying to go for a color theme, the strawberry for 4th of July with that little bit of the red would be kind of nice. Okay, so peach, which I know is the most limited choice. And we're getting 2 pounds of this, right? 2
pounds. So 6 pounds of meat, 2 pounds of cobbler, and that peach good.
It is pure velvet.
I know. I love the cobbler.
Just the fruits melt in your mouth.
Exactly. And that's what you want. You want but plenty of buttery crust, top and bottom, and then you also want, plenty of fruit in there, perfect amount of, there you go.
Sorry, I'm trying to make room because I wanted to try the last flavor.
So the apple, and of course, if you're a traditionalist and you want just your apple pie, your apple cobbler, look at this. Loaded apple, cinnamon, that fantastic buttery crust.
This is so 4th of July.
Isn't it?
So 4th of July.
And it's so easy. You bake them right in the trays.
And
they come in.
It's not as formal as an apple pie, which frankly, I love apple pie, but sometimes serving it, they fall apart.
Right.
You want it to look pretty.
Right.
It doesn't really look pretty here. You just scoop it out. It is a cobbler. You scoop it, you put it on the plate. You can do the ice cream or a little bit of whipped cream or do none of that at all. But I mean, my word.
I love the crust.
You know what's great about the crust is that it's holding up really well to the fruit. Sometimes when anybody does a crust on something, it gets kind of soggy because of the moisture content.
Exactly.
But this has this wonderful crispness still to it, like this tender, crispy texture.
It does.
800 are gone, just to let you know.
Thank you. Isn't that good? You can't decide which is great.
Come on. All right.
It just depends on what you are. That's why we get, so happy birthday to QVC. So we wanted to give the customers a fantastic option, all 3 of your flavors. Everyone likes something different, but everyone loves these rib chops. I think it's because they're so
meaty. They're so meaty.
Look at this.
And here's the other thing. First of all, this is incredibly popular. This is a sale-priced item, and that sale price of less than $60 for a total of 8 pounds of food. 6 pounds is your protein. 2 pounds is your dessert. That is a lot of food for 2 easy payments of under $30 a month with your shipping included. M50921. Not only can you do easy pay on this, lock it into auto delivery every 90 days for 1 full year. But I forgot to ask you.
Yes.
Do we have to stay with the same cobbler, or is there a chance we can switch it?
You can switch it. So if you want for the 4th of July, like you said, you want the color, the red or the peach, you get that one. In 3 months from now, you want to try the other one,
you can
switch
tweak
it
it
up.
online
Let
or
us
talk to customer service.
Absolutely.
Love that. So if you're in, and then you can switch the next flavor coming to you at any time. I would love the apple one going into fall if I'm doing this every 90 days for 1 full year.
Look at this
We've got, while we're looking at this, Emily from New York wants to chat with us. Emily, welcome to QVC. You're here with Jimmy and Sharon. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
Hey,
Hi,
Emily.
we're doing well, Emily. What do you think about Corky's?
Oh, I love Corky's. I love everything they do.
Is that right?
That's so...
I love their ribs, the baby back ribs, the chicken wings, you name it. But I've never tried the ribs before.
Oh,
The rib chops.
You will love these chops. If you love everything else, that means you love the flavor and the seasoning. These chops are loaded with meat, and they're done the same exact way we do the rest of our meats.
I'm looking forward to them then.
Fantastic. Well, Emily, just to let you know, not to tease you, but we do have some more of the wings coming up later on in the show today if you're interested. Emily, I hope you enjoy the rib chops so much. Thank you for calling today.
Happy 4th of July.
Thank you to you as well. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You know what? This is new today, and I want to remind you of what you're getting. We've never done this assortment before, where the rib chops can come with the cobbler. We've done separate things where you could get these things with other stuff, but never like this. So look at how much food this is. Not just one, not just two, but three. All of this meat in the rib chops is coming home to you in the regular, the original sauce that everybody knows and loves. And then your choice. Do you want 2 pounds of peach cobbler, 2 pounds of apple, or 2 pounds of that very unique, incredibly beautiful and delicious strawberry cobbler that you see on the end? You may lock it into auto delivery every 90 days for 1 full year, so you can have this when you order with your major credit card on time for 4th of July, and then new shipments coming to keep you going throughout summer, because once fall and winter comes, this could go, if you do the auto delivery, into more of that dressier holiday dish.
Absolutely. That's why we leave the bone in, for flavor and for presentation. To me, look at this. Tons and tons of meat. Perfect presentation any time of the year.
Frankly, I would be happy to get just the rib chops for less than $60 for $59.96.
6 pounds.
6 pounds of that, and then the 2 pounds of the cobbler is thrown in as like a, hey, thanks, happy birthday, QVC.
Right.
30th birthday, Discovery sale priced. So it's M50921. You've got 2 more things coming up in the show.
Yes, can't wait. It's barbecue season.
All right, barbecue season, stay with us. But if you're looking for a different type of dessert to grace your table, we have